I see smart growth as having two pillars. One pillar is investing in your urban areas where you want growth to happen, and the other is protecting the rural areas. It's where I go to spend my recreational time, get out walking in the forest and the fields. It's where I go to relax, it's where I go to unwind. I think people are hardwired to want to spend time outside and spend time outdoors. I think it's part of the essence of who we are. We can't really just leave it all to government to take care of the way growth happens. It's really the land conservation piece of it. Make sure that these places will be protected and will always stay as farmland, as marshland, as forest land. There are iconic parks, places that have been protected where people go, and then there's lots of landscapes that the land trusts have protected around the state. People go to those places too, and it's not only the beaches, it's the historic landscapes of the farmland and the stone walls, that sense of place that draws in tourists. Being a place where businesses want to locate, where people want to work. I guess during COVID, it's been more evident that people just intuitively went outdoors to take walks, to manage the stress, the anxiety from COVID. So, I'm from Pittsburgh, and I started my career really working in environmental education. I decided to go back and get my master's degree in planning, urban environmental planning, and that sort of sent me down the road, working with what became smart growth, land conservation aspect of smart growth, protecting the special places in our communities, the landscapes. There was a national network of smart growth programs that started forming, and one of those national conferences, Jim Dodge, who was in chair of the board for Grow Smart Rhode Island, was speaking at it. My perspective was, if the business community is taking leadership in smart growth, that's where I want to work. So that's what brought me to Rhode Island. So the land trusts do the work, and since 1970 they've protected 1,400 properties and over 28,000 acres. As a state coalition, what we do is we have initiatives to sort of empower the land trusts, help them be successful, help the volunteers that are running most of the land trusts be effective. It's not glamorous work. I talk about, what are we nuts? We have to deal with lawyers, you have to deal with accountants, appraisers, surveyors. The land conservation work you do, it's permanent. It's an investment. Having an impact that is a lasting impact that will be valued by future generations. Nobody's going to look back and say, what were they doing? Were they crazy protecting these places?